In the Bitcoin Wealth Pyramid update, does this count for ETF holders or only on chain? Could that be included? If not, I recall you mentioning that it was not able to be tracked before, but since the ETFs have matured somewhat, do the investment firms have general customer data for internal bag allocation and some company filing inside the ETF? Could holding company wallets like ARK, VanEck, Bitwise be part of the increase in dolphins tracked in recent times? Well done for listening to that nugget from last week. You're a long-time listener. Love everything you do. Thank you. So this it's very tricky. First of all, Bitwise do publish their addresses. I'm hoping Fidelity and others will do that soon. But at the same time, if you have a big bag of Bitcoin, like 100,000 Bitcoin, you don't necessarily want people tracking the addresses. So I do believe when you look at what you're talking about here, the dolphin cohort completely exploded, up from 3.5 million to 4.6 million since I've been tracking these pretty much every 6 months. That's a massive move. And I know for a fact there are firms like MicroStrategy, etc. They don't have one big fat wallet. They have many small wallets to manage risk. Okay, many of the other players do this. They might have 1,000 Bitcoin or whatever, 10,000 Bitcoin in every wallet going forward. In addition, if you look at the whales and humpback whales, they've also changed quite a bit. Another view of this chart is as follows. Here you see some of the big changes that have happened over time. Basically, the krill, that's less than 0.1 Bitcoin, or less, that they've fallen by 13%. The shrimp fallen by 4%. The crab by 6%. Since I've been tracking this, shout out to Sanjay as well, who crunched all these numbers. The dolphins up 13.2%, which is a massive move. Dolphins now own more Bitcoin than any other cohort animal fish on the planet. And that's been a startling change. And I do believe it's because of treasuries, it's because of ETFs, etc. And also whales up 13.5% too. Humpback whales up 3.6%. So these are the big changes. So if you imagine this, the big fish got bigger. The dolphins, the whales, and the humpback whales. And sadly, the krill and the shrimp and the crabs and the octopus fish have all gotten smaller. Even the sharks have gotten smaller too. So that is a shame. And I also know for a fact there's a couple of sharks that I know that have moved to ETFs for safety. So bear that in mind. Some people do like that as well. But that is kind of represented here. So the quick answer to your question is yes, they are represented. Yes, they probably have many small wallets. And yes, the dolphins have grown by 13.2%. And then the whales and humpback whales grew bags by 13.5% and 3.6% respectively. They're the 10,000 plus wallets and 100,000 plus wallets. So a move in those cohorts is actually very huge as well. But again, dolphins are the ones to keep an eye on. And that's where I believe a lot of the action is happening. Thank you for your question.